Hello children. So today in the series of parts of speech, today we are going to learn adjective. And first I must explain to you that why is it important for us to learn adjective and more about adjective. So it is important for us to know and learn and explore more about adjective simply because you know that every time we speak, we make a sentence, it has a noun. Right? Because either we speak about some person or something or some other objects. So it is a noun. And we take the use of adjective when we have to say something related to a person or thing or an object or an event. So noun is a must part for a sentence. Right? So whenever we speak a sentence, there has to be a noun included as subject. And what is adjective? Adjective is, the adjectives are those words which come into use when we have to say something related to a noun. Something good about noun, something bad about noun, some of its features. Means related to a noun, related to subject of the sentence, we have to say a lot of things. And that's why adjective becomes important. Quite often we need to describe a person, that how is the person, how is his appearance, how is his behavior, how are his manners. Often we need to describe an object, that how is the object, what are the features of the object, what are the characteristics of the object, what are the good things about the object, what are the bad things about the object. So to speak something related with all these things, a noun, a person, a thing, we have to take the use of adjective. That's why adjective is important, right? So just now in a very few sentences I have made you understand and I have explained you that why it is important for us to study adjective. That's fine. So today in the series of parts of speech, we are going to learn adjective. Fine children? So we are going to learn adjective. What are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words, right? Adjectives are describing words. Adjectives are describing words, or you may say adjective are words which qualify or describe noun or pronoun. We may say adjectives describe or qualify noun or pronoun. This is adjective. Fine. If I say Rohit is very obedient. So here obedient is adjective because it is giving us some information about Rohit. That how is Rohit? Rohit is obedient. The sums are tough. So this tough is what? Adjective because it is saying something about sum. How are the sums? Sums are tough. The story is very interesting. So what is interesting? Interesting is adjective because it is giving some information. It's saying about the story that how is the story. So the story is very interesting. So here just we have tried to understand the definition of adjectives with very some simple examples. Now let us understand the kinds of adjective. Let us discuss the kinds of adjective. Fine children? So we would understand adjectives. Kinds of adjectives. So when we talk about the kinds of adjectives, children, so adjectives, we try to classify adjectives under two broad categories. The first category is describing adjectives and the second category is limiting adjectives. Fine. So let us see one by one kinds of adjectives. Kinds of adjectives. I have told you there is one describing adjectives, and the other is limiting adjectives. Fine, children. So adjectives we divide broadly under two different categories, and in each category they have their own types in turn. Fine. So adjectives are of two types: describing adjectives and limiting adjectives. Describing adjectives are used in two ways. Fine. Attributive adjectives and predicative adjectives. Fine, children. It is used as attributive adjectives and B is predicative adjectives. So describing adjectives are used in two ways: attributive adjectives and predicative adjectives. What are these attributive adjectives and predicative adjectives I will discuss, but here just I am listing the name of all the kinds of the adjectives. After that I would explain to you. And limiting adjectives, these are limiting adjectives. What are those limiting adjectives? Let us understand. So here first, even article, article also, this limiting adjectives, here when we are talking of limiting adjectives, so this all will come under determiners. Fine. Because these adjectives, never qualify. That's why here the meaning is given limiting adjectives. So there is a chapter determinants that I have also told you that it is also one of the kinds of parts of speech. So if you see these kinds, these limiting adjectives, which are actually what? Determinants. So when I teach you that determinants, you won't face much of problem there. So that's why adjectives are of two types I have written. Descriptive adjectives because it describes noun and pronoun. They qualify. But this adjectives, limiting adjectives, it is called limiting adjectives because it never qualifies but it limits. It limits the meaning of noun or pronoun. It determines, it specifies, it indicates. It never qualifies. So into that, what I usually consider article also. So article becomes one. These all, again I am telling you children that when we study limiting adjectives, so that means our work of determinants learning is also going on. And I tell you one more thing, some 10 to 12, 15 years back, there was no chapters called determinants. Because whatever we study in determinants nowadays, earlier all they were taught into adjectives. Like here, all these are adjectives. We are learning in the topic adjectives, but they are actually determinants. What is the basic difference between adjectives and determinants? The basic difference between adjective and determinants is adjectives describe, they qualify noun and pronoun. That's why I have written here descriptive. And limiting, these adjectives never describe, they limit the meaning of noun and pronoun, hence they are determinants. So first comes article, second comes possessive, third demonstrative, fourth distributive, next we have interrogative, then we have indefinite, when we have numbers. Number it is of two type बच्चे. One is cardinal, one is ordinal. The other is ordinal. First is cardinal, the other is ordinal. Fine. What else? Article, possessive, demonstrative, distributive, interrogative, indefinite, numbers, proper adjective. Proper adjective. And we have one. After that proper adjective, we have also have noun as adjective. Tenth, we have seen noun as adjective. We can also see one emphasizing adjective. And we can also see sometimes one adjective is also used as noun. Adjective as noun. Fine, children? See here, these are the kinds of adjectives. What is adjective? Adjectives are the words which describe noun and pronoun. And here we are learning adjective in two ways, in two broad classification and categories. The first category is called describing adjective, because here it describes adjective. It is used in two ways, attributive use and predicative use. Fine? What is that I am going to teach you just now. Just wait. And the other type of adjective is limiting adjectives. It is also called determiners. Here all these adjectives are not going to describe these nouns. They are going to limit the meaning, and they are also determiners. So article is there here, possessive, article, these all we will study, these all things are there in determiners only. So there is article, there is possessive, there is demonstrative, there is distributive, it is interrogative, it is definite, indefinite. Next we have number. Number is of two types, cardinal and ordinal. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is called cardinal adjective of number, and first, second, third, fourth is called ordinal. Is that clear? What are called ordinals? Ordinals are first, second, third, fourth, and cardinals are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even in mathematics you have. Proper adjective, noun as adjective, emphasizing adjective, and adjective as noun. Fine. So these 11 types are there. So now we are just going to study. We need to see what is the attributive adjective and predicative adjective, and after that I am going to explain you all these limiting adjectives. Is that clear, children? So let us see first. Let us first see what is attributive adjective. Attributive adjective, you know, when adjective appears just before noun. When the adjective comes just before noun, if I say the blue sky. So here blue is attributive adjective. Why? Because it has appeared just before noun. So attributive adjectives are those adjectives. Attributive adjectives are those adjectives when adjectives appears just before noun. Just before noun. Or it is very close to noun. You may say just before noun, or when it is very close to noun, then such describing adjectives are called attributive. And predicative adjectives, those adjectives when an adjective comes after to be verb, become, seem, appear. Okay, so then it is after to be verb, become, appear, grow, seem. Then those adjectives, describing adjectives are called predicative. If I say here, the sky is blue. So here it is predicative because here it is has I say happy children, if I say happy children, so here happy is attributive, and if I say the children are happy, the children are happy. So here it is predicative. Why? Because it has come after to be verb. Is that clear? When a noun appears just before, when an adjective appears just before noun or next to noun, it is said to be in attributive use. Attributive, and attributive you may also say it is describing. It's adding something to the meaning of noun. And predicative, it is when it becomes a part of predicate, or when adjective comes after what? To be verb, after become, seem, appear, grow. When adjective comes after these 5 things, what? After to be verb, after become, after seem, after appear, after grow. So here it is called predicative use. Predicative adjective. Once again I tell you what is the attributive adjectives. When an adjective is said to be used in attributive adjective, and when an adjective is said to be used as predicative adjective. So when adjectives comes just before noun or next to noun, very close to noun, it is attributive, and predicative when it is a part of predicate, and when it comes after to be verb, become, seem, appear, grow, then it becomes predicative adjective. Is that clear? So this I have qualified. I have explained attributive adjectives and predicative adjectives. Now let us see all limiting adjectives. Fine, this we have seen describing adjectives. Now we will see limiting adjectives. In limiting adjective, the first I have given, I remember, and limiting adjectives are only actually what? Determiners, children. What are determiners? What is the basic difference between adjective and determiners? The basic difference between adjectives and determiners is adjectives qualify noun and pronoun, but determiners never qualify noun and pronoun. They always limit, they specify, right? They determine the meaning of noun. So into that, the first is article. Fine, article is of 2 types: definite article, that is the, and indefinite article, which is a and an. So here I am not going to say anything more about this article, because on this article chapter I will make a separate lecture on it. Fine. So next, moving further, we had possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, her, its, and their. That is our school. This is his house. So here are and his are what? Possessive adjectives, or you may say possessive determiners, because here all limiting adjectives are, they are actually possessive determiners. Fine. And one more thing I would say about determiners, that determiners always appear before noun. So this is the another broad difference between adjective and determiners, right? Determiners, adjective may come before noun as well as it may come after noun, which is only we have seen in the case of attributive adjective and predicative adjective. Predicative adjective always comes after noun, right? But this limiting adjective is, which is actually determiners, it always comes before noun. Is that clear? That means limiting adjective, all limiting adjectives are actually nothing else but determiners. And the meaning of determiners I have told you, determiners never qualify noun and pronoun, it always limit the meaning of noun and pronoun, and limiting adjectives or determinants, they always appear before noun. See, art, school. Fine, same is the case of article. Next is demonstrative. Demonstrative, we have this, that, these, those. These boys are intelligent. Those children are smart. So here these and those are determinants, demonstrative determinants. Why? Because they have appeared before. They have appeared before noun, and the work of demonstrative adjective is to point out. Fine. So we have seen three: article, possessive, demonstrative. Let us see more. Demonstrative we have seen. Now next, fourth in the list, we have distributive. In distributive we have each, either, neither, every. The meaning of each is used for two or more than two, but the meaning of every is always used more than two. The meaning of either is one of the two or both, and the meaning of neither is not this, not that, not both. If I say every student has a book, so every is what? Distributive, because, and it is distributive what? Distributive determinants, because it has come before noun. Either answer is right. Either answer means both the answer is right. The meaning of both the here either would be two. Means there has come two answers of a question. So answer number A is also right, answer number B is also right, and both answer A and B both are right. This is the meaning of either. Try to understand. Suppose there is a sum, it has two answers. So we can say answer A is also right, answer B is also right, and answer A plus B both are right. That is the meaning of either. Next, so possessive we have seen, distributive we have seen, demonstrative we have seen. Let us see interrogative. Interrogative we have which, what, and whose. That is, whose book is this, which is his car. Sorry, which car is his. So here whose is interrogative determinants. Why? Because it has come before noun, and which is also interrogative because interrogative adjective, because or demonstrative adjective, demonstrative interrogative because it has come before noun. So the first indication about limiting adjectives or determinants are that they will always appear before noun. So we have seen interrogative as well. Now let us move. Now we will see indefinite. 6 we have seen, 7. Indefinite. Indefinite, some, much, any, many, few, all, several. Fine. So he has many friends. There is much water in the jug. So this many and much, they are indefinite because it doesn't really come to know about the exact figure and number. That's why, and they are again determinants because they are used before what? Noun. So next we need to see as number. Number is of two types. I have told you children. One is cardinal, and the other is ordinal. You know, cardinal are this 1, 2, 3, these all, and ordinal numbers are first, second, and third. Fine. So we have seen number, we have seen indefinite. Next, we will see proper adjectives. Proper adjectives. These proper adjectives, you know, these proper adjectives are derived from proper noun. Proper adjectives are called derived from proper noun by, if I say Japanese food. So Japanese actually what? Japanese actually is proper noun, but here it is used as adjective. Why? Because it is qualifying food and food is noun. If I say science exhibition, or if I say anything, computer exhibition, no, in that case it is not becoming that. If I say history teacher, fine. So here we say it is also not working. So what we are discussing here? We are discussing here proper adjective. That means there should be proper noun. Japanese food. So Japanese is proper noun, but here it is used as adjective. Why? Because it is qualifying this noun. Right? One more example we can say is Russian opera. So Russian is already proper adjective, but since it is qualifying this noun, so that's why here it is noun. Is that clear? So proper adjectives are those where actually proper noun are used as adjective. So Japanese actually proper noun, but here it is adjective because it is qualifying food. Food is noun. Russian is actually proper noun, but here it is being adjective. Why? Because it is describing opera. So 9 we have seen, and another, let us see what we have. Next we will see that is proper adjective. Now noun as adjective. Noun adjective. Here we will see it is noun, but here it is being used as objective. Adjective. Like if I say history teacher. So history is actually noun, fine, but here it is adjective. Why? Because it is qualifying noun here. Same thing, science exhibition. Science is already noun, but since it is exhibition is also noun, so here noun is qualifying noun. So here this science, which is noun, is acting like an adjective. Why? Because it is qualifying this noun. And at the last we will see one more thing, that sometimes, you know, one is here emphasizing adjective. Emphasizing adjective. What is that emphasizing adjective? Like my, own. If I say he has seen with his own eyes. So here it is own is adjective, emphasizing adjective because it is qualifying eyes. Eyes is noun. One more is there in this list, that is, you know, adjective as noun. Sometimes even adjective as noun. Sometimes even adjective is used as a noun. How? Let's see. The poor are honest. The poor are honest. Here in this particular condition, children, you need to see, here it is poor is adjective. adjective, fine. But here this adjective is used as noun. Why? Because here it is the subject of the sentence. And when this adjective is used as noun, you will have to use the article the. And here the poor means all the poor people of this world, right? Next, the rich are rich. The rich are not always happy. Fine. So here the rich is actually what? Adjective. But here it is used as noun. Why? Because it is the subject of this verb, right? And the rich, here we always have to, whenever adjective is used as noun, so in that case we have to use the before rich, before that adjective, and in that case the adjective becomes noun. Is that clear? So here this adjective, here the rich means all the rich people of the world. The poor means all the poor people of this world. So these are the few types of the adjectives, right children? So this we have seen today, adjectives, and if you see it, we have seen what? We have seen that determinants as well. What more thing is there in adjective? That is degree of adjective, that is also comes into this degree of adjective. So here I am not teaching you what? I am not teaching you adjective. I am just telling you what are the kinds. I am defining, setting its area, right? When I have to teach you adjective separately, I need to teach you everything, explaining each and every term. This is just since the topic is parts of a speech, so I am just telling you the kinds and the name of the kinds. I am not teaching you. This is not adjective. When I need to teach you adjective, I go you in more details, telling you all the minor things. What else comes under adjective? That is degree of adjective, that always positive, when there is no comparison, comparative, when there is comparison between two personal things, and superlative. So this is the maximum area and the boundary and the domain of the things adjective. Is that clear? What else comes into adjective? That is degree of adjective. Positive adjective when there is no comparison. Comparative adjective when there is a comparison between two personal things. And superlative means when the comparison goes between among more than two personal things. Is that clear? So today we have learned only and only adjectives, the definition and its kinds, nothing else. I have not explained any of the kinds of the adjective. Is that clear children? God bless you.